This video would be more useful for people who are looking out for jobs or people who are planning to search for another job. Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure you know about resume rebranding and changing a CV, making it attractive, so you get called for an interview. The purpose of a resume is to be called for an interview. Okay. But now the question is, what do you do after that? See, contrary to the theory or the assumption, people feel if you have an amazing resume, you'll get a job. No, if you have an amazing resume, you do not get a job. If you have an amazing resume, you get called for an interview, provided your strategy is proper. Okay? So the purpose of a resume is to be called for an interview. They look at a resume and say, wow, okay, this guy definitely stands out. Call him down for an interview, let's have a discussion. That's the purpose of a resume. Nobody looks at a resume and says, shit, we need to give this guy a job. Fuck, amazing, man. Look at the colors. Look at the layout. Look at the bombastic words that he has put. Shit, man, give him a job. They call you for an interview. Okay? Now, I can assure you this much. Literally everyone, including you. Okay? Including you. You assume that your interview skills are so good, so incredible, that you will get the job. I'm pretty sure that you are confident of your interview skills. And why do I say this? Because in the 20 years that I've been mentoring and doing this work, almost everyone out of 100 people, 99 have said, Loy, interview, I'll nail it. Now, let me give you the benefit of the doubt and fine, you'll nail it. So let's do this. This is my challenge to you. I want you to do this. Prepare a list of questions that the employer might ask you. Okay? This is how people normally do. Prepare a list of questions, and people, they normally go through the questions and they mentally prepare the answers in the brain. Okay? Now what I want you to do is have someone sit there, have the list of questions, you sit on an opposite chair, ask the person to take a video of you and do a mock session. Okay? I want you to answer all the questions which are there while the person is taking the video. After the person has taken the video, my open challenge to you is upload this video on YouTube. 99.99% nobody will do that. Nobody will upload that video up on YouTube because they will be embarrassed. They'll be like, fuck no, man. People will laugh at me. People will make fun of me. My open challenge to you. Now, here's the funny thing. You are afraid people will laugh at you, people will make fun of you if you upload this video. You don't think people are laughing at you and making fun of you when you do the actual interview? You magically assume that, Loy, this is just normal, but on the day of the interview, I'm going to fucking ace it. It's like me telling you, I can't do 100 push-ups right now, I can do only 10. But that day, I will do 100 for sure. How the fuck will you suddenly get the ability? What, magic? See, excellence is through consistent, perfect practice. It's a daily grind. It's like to be an amazing boxer like Floyd Mayweather. He doesn't sit and eat, nachos and chips and watches movies and sits like a bum. And before the fight, just 1 month before he starts getting ready. No, they practice every single day because it's muscle memory. They practice so many times that even in their sleep, it becomes unconscious. How do you expect to ace an interview if you have not practiced day in and out? Okay, I don't expect you to practice every day for the next 4 years until you get an interview. But at least know what you're going to say. Have you ever thought about it? That, let's say a simple childish question. Tell me something about yourself. What the fuck will you say? Tell me, what will you say? My name is Richard, and I currently work for Galaxy Group of Companies. I've been with that company for 23 years. Currently, I'm working as the sales manager, and I'm involved in sales and marketing. I achieved a spectacular record of 43% sales increase last year, and the following year 47%. So, and then in the end you say, before Galaxy I was working for Mars, and before Mars I was working for Snickers. And a little bit on the personal side, I hail from the UK. UK, UK, United Kerala? Yes, I hail from the UK. And I have a family of 3 people staying in Dubai for 20 years. And my hobbies and interests, like some stupid people say, is surfing, chess. Oh, you want to show you're smart. Chess and reading and news and networking and giving leadership seminars. Okay. So now, this is what a normal person would say. Let's analyze. So your name is Richard. You're currently working for Galaxy. Okay. You think the guy doesn't know that you work for Galaxy? You think the guy doesn't know your name is Richard? You think he didn't see your CV that, he's working in sales? Now you'll say, oh, I was in sales for 20 years. So why are you telling him 20 years? Why? The guy will be impressed. Wow, 20 years. If that was the case, maybe another guy will say, okay, I worked 25 years. So that guy is more better than you. Fuck, you're 20 years. This guy is 25 years. Another guy will come and say, I'm the best. I worked 30 years. So is that number of years something to be proud of? Okay, let's focus on, I worked as a sales manager. And then you define what a sales manager does. You think the guy doesn't know what a sales manager does? You think he doesn't know what are the roles and responsibilities? Okay, achieve sales target, coordinate with different departments. And then you'll claim, I did 43% increase. Before that, I did 47%. You can shoot numbers out of your ass. In fact, forget shooting numbers out of it. You can even get fake references. You can get people who will fake and say, yeah, this guy was amazing. You think they don't know that you have your own friends in the companies who will just bullshit for you? Okay. Then you're stating what you did before. Oh, before Galaxy, I worked for Mars, and before Mars. What the fuck is he going to do knowing all the past, what you did 10 years ago? How what you did 10 years ago contributes to the job profile that you're currently doing? Then you'll be like, Loy, but then what do I say, man? Yeah, that's the fucking art, my dear friend. Don't expect me to give you all the solutions here for free. See, here's another thing that you don't think about. The same question, if it is asked 5 different ways, are you going to give 5 different answers? In fact, have you asked yourself, then how many words do you speak per minute? Is it 150, 170? Is it 143? Is it 135? Okay. Now, why is that important, you'll ask? Okay, let's assume you speak 150 words a minute. And let's assume the guy tells you, okay, you got 3 minutes. So 3 minutes, 150 words a minute into 3. So 450 words. So you need to prepare an answer that is 450 words. But then what if the guy tells you, listen, I have only 2 minutes? Then you need to shorten it down. So you need to have answers with this. Like, tell me something about yourself should be 150 words, 300 words, 450 words. Maybe it could go up to, say, 900 words. Let's say the guy tells you, give me a presentation for 10 minutes. Okay, fine, you prepare a presentation for 10 minutes. But then on the day of the presentation, he tells you, listen, we don't have time. We can only ask you 5 minutes. So from 10, you have to give 5. So you need to immediately go into plan B. Okay, I prepared another answer. See, all this takes years of experience. You can't wing it, man. See, you take a lot of pride in your work. I'm pretty sure you believe, your work, you're amazing at your work and you're the best at what you do. So do you think it's possible someone just comes from out of the blue let's say college graduate, and he can be better than you at work. It takes mindful practice. It takes consistency. The last thing that I want to tell you is, just keep in mind, before you there will be 4-5 people. After you there will be 4-5 people. So now the owner is going to compare and contrast the answers of those 4-5 and after the 4-5. Don't think for a minute all of them who have come will not give bombastic answers. I'm leadership, hardworking, I achieved this stellar target, and I achieved this great credentials and blah blah blah. Everyone's trying to impress. Like I always tell people, don't impress, express. So the bottom line, if you want to do it by yourself, the bottom line is, number one, prepare the questions in advance. Number two, have a video session with yourself. Okay, after you have the video session, then study the answers you're given word for word. Every word, write it down. After you've written down every word, then edit. Remove what is not required. Keep only the core. From the core, the first principle is make it interesting. The second principle is make it intriguing. Interesting. The next one is make it content rich. And third one, have a close of sale that by the time you finish, he should be like, man, I need to give this guy a job. That's how the interview process training takes place. That's how you should be doing it. And it's an art of perfecting it over the period of time. You perfect, make it better. And you keep doing it, keep practicing. In fact, the best way is ask someone who's very senior in age and experience and rattle off your answers. Have a mock session with them. See what do they say. Do they tell you like, wow, this is amazing. Wow, you can improve here. Okay, you change this answer. You change this. You will get better at it, but it takes time. And last, if not the least, remember, it's not what you say. It's how you say what you say. Okay, it's not what you say. It's how you say the what you say. And if you can figure this part out, trust me, you will get through the interview. One last thing I want to tell you before I conclude. Anyway, it's dark. You cannot wing it. You cannot just say, okay, interview is tomorrow, I'm going to ace it. Or when it actually happens, lawyer, I'm going to, just blow everyone's brains off. It's exactly like saying, I can't lift 100 kilos, I can only lift 5. But on that day, I will lift 100. Who works like that? It's like you telling people, see, I can't run 1 kilometer, but on that day, I will run the marathon. No, you have to practice for the whole year round. From 1 kilometer, you have to run 5. Once you do 5, you have to do 10. Once you train your body to 10, you do 15. Then after 15, you go to 20. So that's half a marathon, 21 kilometers. Then from 20, you go to 30. From 30, you go to 40. And finally, you go to 42 kilometers. That's a marathon. And I'll tell you, every step as you go higher and higher, it becomes tougher and tougher. I've done it because I trained for a marathon for so many years. So overall, what I want to tell you, man, is like, listen, you want to do your resume by yourself, fine. You want to make your interview skills develop, fine. But then have a process, have a strategy, work hard at it, perfect it, and be the best at it. Because when you go for the interview, you need to have your game face on. You can't fucking just out of the blue without any guidance and all that, just wear a suit and go there and impress and blow the brains out of everyone. If you are so good, if you are seriously so good, forget the interview. You could have just gone and talked to anyone and they would be impressed. Why is nobody offering you a job left, right and center? So, see, I in UAE without sharing people my resume and all, with this tattooed face looking like a mutant. I used to get people saying, why don't we come down to my office, we can just discuss business. They wanted to do business with me, they wanted to partner with me because they knew I could offer value. Whether I could or could not is another story by itself. But the skill of selling yourself is the most important skill of all. Just like I put these videos every day I put these videos. And because I put these videos every day, I'm sharpening my skills, I'm getting better at it. And that's how you succeed. Anyway, wanted to share this with you. Let me know your thoughts down below. It's a bloody night right now. I need to go and sleep. Not sleep, sorry. Need to start my day. Got up late. Too much work. Alright, you guys take care. It's me signing off. Put your comments down below.
You know why I want this fucking job? You know why the I want a job? Fucking because I'm the only fucking person who wants this fucking job. That's why I want this job.
Stop getting the wrong advice. Ensure you get the right skills for the right job for jobs in the Middle East. Contact Loy Macedo.